Hi everyone, it's Jessica from Labrujajessica, and today I'm going to be doing a reading on Osama Bin Laden. And I felt compelled to do this reading because I just saw one of my favorite movies, Zero Dark 30. So I was like, well, let me do a reading on Osama. So he is represented here as the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is basically the communications guy, okay? This is somebody who's very good at, almost like if somebody, this is a person who speaks, a lot of people will follow, okay? This is somebody who can inspire people in a sense, okay? So no surprise there that he, was a leader and he had a very large backing, okay? Now, in terms of, relationships, okay, personal relationships, this can be somebody who is very charismatic, very charming, okay? No, this person is not faithful. Typically, the King of Wands, has multiple partners, okay? But either way, to some women, he may have been very appealing, okay? And with the Queen of Cups being here in the reverse, it could have been that he had somebody he wasn't married to or in a relationship with somebody who was very, very draining, okay? Or he himself was just a very draining person. His energy was not always what it needed to be. And, the Queen of Cups can also be like very controlling, can be a liar. This person could be a very narcissistic, and also this person can be obsessive and jealous, okay? So there's a lot going on here. But I have here the Justice card. So what he wanted ultimately, he wanted justice, okay? He wanted justice to be served. He wanted things to be fair, okay? And what he did want was justice on the world, okay? And he wasn't going to sit around and wait for it to be handed to him, especially with the Two of Swords being here in the reverse. It's like, no, I'm not going to wait for you to tell me. I'm going to go ahead and take this matters into my own hands. And we have here the Tower. Like, how funny, it was the World Trade, what was it? No, the Twin Tower, sorry. The Twin Tower that was hit, right? So we have here the Tower. You see that? So yeah, he did. This is not news. Everybody knows this already. We already know this, okay? So we know that the towers were hit, okay? And then with the Seven of Swords that he got caught, because the Seven of Swords being here in the reverse talks about him getting caught, okay? And I have here, well, I'm like asking, okay, well, like why the Twin Towers? Like why? And then I found this very interesting. The Devil here and the Moon came out, and look, you see those two towers? I'm like, I was tripping out when I saw that. I was like, really? Like, that is crazy. But you see how you see this Devil here, and you see how this torch is face down. So basically, when this was gonna happen, nobody was gonna have any idea. You weren't gonna know any truth, okay? And a lot of people were not gonna know what the fuck is what, okay? Especially with the Moon being here. You see how the dogs are howling at this sun moon because they don't know what the hell is going on, okay? So this person, Osama Bin Laden, he wanted to attack here, okay? So I'm like, well, what's the significance here? Like, why here? You know what I mean? And also, I feel that, with this chain being here, it's almost like, he wanted to, chain the people, so to speak, like keep them bound, to not, for them not to thrive, okay? And for there always to be a bunch of lies and deceit, okay? Now, what I find very interesting as I was shuffling here, what do I got here? So the Wheel of Fortune came out, and then the Four of Swords came out, okay? So it was like, I'm going to turn things around, and I'm going to catch you guys when you are at your most vulnerable, when you're not expecting it. And yeah, the Four of Swords can talk about people dying, okay? So then I'm like pushing the cards even further. I'm like, well, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, why? I get it, how it was done behind the scenes. Like, nobody knew what was coming. I get that part. But this is what's interesting here. The Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Like, if you look at this, there's something here. There was like some type of contract, some type of agreement, okay? Especially with the Page of Swords being here, that was not fulfilled. And you see with the Six of Pentacles, it was like, I'm tired of getting only 2 pentacles and you walk away with 3. Like, who the hell do you think you are? You see this person here holds the scale. It's like, you know this, and it, like, you see these two people here, like, they're getting the crumbs. Okay, so they were tired of this person taking a whole lot and deciding how much they were gonna get, and it's like that wasn't a part of the agreement, and whatever agreement that we had agreed upon, that's not even fair. Okay, because remember, he wanted justice. Okay, he wanted things to be balanced, he wanted things to be fair. Okay, so if things aren't going to be fair, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And you're not going to know when I'm going to hit, when I'm going to land. Okay. And I feel that, you know, if they were trying to intercept certain things, it's like with the moon, it's like they weren't 100% sure. They weren't sure like where it was going to be. They had an idea that it might have been here, but they weren't 100%. Okay. So then the Fool comes into play. The Fool's like, again, the Fool doesn't leap without you know, taking the necessary caution, right? It's like, okay, we think things out. We don't know if it's going to actually work out in the end. We don't know if it's going to play out how we're planning it, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So he, you know, took that leap of faith and he acted out, and bam, the tower hit. Okay, so let's push it a bit further. Where are my cards? Okay, so I want to know, is there going to be any more attacks on, you know, on the US? Is there going to be any more terrorist attacks on the US? Okay, got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is basically saying like there are things right now that are in the works right now. So definitely, you know, whoever is watching this, you know, keep an eye out, because there are people that are working right now. Okay, it's like, no, the plan is not fully hatched yet, but it's well on its way. Okay. Oh, look, and then I have here at the bottom of the deck, it's like they're coming in for victory. Whoever this person is, they want victory. They're here to win. Okay, so that wanted to come out. All right, let's see here. I want to look into this contract. Tell me more about this contract with the Page of Swords here. Tell me more about this contract here with the Page of Swords. Wow. This contract feels like, you know, you really tied my hands behind my back. Like, you literally tied my hands behind my back. How the hell am I supposed to feed myself? You see there, she can't feed herself. She can't even see straight. Like, how the hell do you expect me to see? Like, you know what I mean? You're blinding me. And also, I can't take care of myself. You really wanted to put this, you know, these ties on me. Okay. Wow. What the hell? Let's look more into the Page of Swords. Tell me more about this contract. Wow. So with the Nine of Swords being here, so two things here. So with the Nine of Swords being here, so yeah, this, you know, there was a lot of anxiety. Like, the people were not thriving how they needed to thrive. Okay. It's like, you know, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. Okay. And also with the Nine of Swords, this tells me that, you know, when he did this, he was just up late at night. Like, he could not sleep. Okay, so don't think that he was over there dancing and, you know, yeah, he might have been putting on a front for those videos, but deep down inside, this was him just like staying up late at night and just like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Like, what did I do? Okay, I did it, you know what I mean? But, and just like really, you know, in that moment where he could not stop thinking about this. Okay, it's like, you know, you unleashed something, like you opened a can of worms. Okay, tell me more about this contract. Wow. So with the Ten of Swords being here, it's like he knew what he did was going to lead to his death. Okay. So he knew by, you know, really saying like, you know what, F you, I'm done taking these crumbs and I'm done with you basically tying, you know, my hands behind my back. He knew that that was another thing, that he knew that by doing this, that it was going to lead ultimately to his death. So, and then like, that's not an easy pill to swallow. You know what I mean? Like, some people may be like, oh, well, yeah, if you do something, it's, you know, expect the outcome, and it's just supposed to be like, oh, okay. Like, no, people are people. Okay. People are human. And so, yeah, he knew it was going to lead to his death. Okay. Tell me more about this contract. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, this is the bottom of the deck. Death. Okay. This is literal death. This is not no, oh, new beginning. No, that's not what this is. Okay. Tell me more about this contract. Wow. Here we go again. I'm telling you, there was something. I don't know if there was an agreement between the U.S. and Osama and all, or like, or I don't know, between countries. And I'm telling you, it's like, I don't want your fucking cup. I don't want that little cup, that little crumb that you're gonna give me. Like, I'm not taking it. I don't care. Like all these other people, because I feel like there may have been leaders or people before him that have taken these cups, and he's like, no, I'm not taking that fucking cup. I don't care what you got to say. I am not them. I will not accept that. Okay. Damn. Okay, so back to this whole thing in the planning mode. So, okay, so I understand that these people want victory. Will they be successful? Will they? Okay. So whoever is planning right now, guess what? No matter what it is that you're planning in terms of a terrorist attack right now against the U.S., this will not go in your favor. You see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? The Ace of Pentacles, this is basically like the hand of God, okay? So pretty much just like, no, it's not going to go in your favor. It's not going to work out. And whatever it is that you're doing, it's just bad, bad, bad. You know, all the money, all the time and energy that you're putting into this, like, don't even do it. Don't bother, okay? But, you know, with the six of wands being here, you know, pride is a motherfucker. So, you know, people can be very prideful because it's like, you know, the people who are planning this, they want to ride off, you know, into the sunset, like on this horse. They want to have the praise, and that's what they're looking for. Okay. Sometimes that shit is not even worth it. Okay, tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, the Strength being here in the reverse. They will be defeated. If they are, whoever this is to try to attack U.S. soil, okay, they will be defeated. It's like you will be weakened. Okay, so this is not a smart move. Okay, so I you know, whatever's going on, or, you know, whoever knows stuff, don't, you know, I'm a reader. I just, don't come for me, but this is how I read the cards. It's like, no, it would not be a smart move. And you I'm telling you, it was like, you will be like very much like running back. Okay, so it's like you might even be like Osama here, just all anxiety and just knowing that, hey, any day now, you know, death is gonna be knocking on my door. Okay, so all right, what else do I want to know? I don't know. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. This angle is not flattering. It's like, oh my god, I'm like, makes me want to go jump on a treadmill. All right. What else do I want to know? Tell me about this devil energy. I want to understand this devil energy a bit more. Tell me about this devil energy here. Okay, so we have here the Page of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Let me see here. Three of Wands being at the bottom of the deck. This is like planning and waiting, and this is like oceans away, okay? Whatever this was here, with this devil energy here, with this organization being here, I don't see that, you know, I'm sure this is not news to people, but I don't see that it was like something good for a lot of people, and not just Osama, but a lot of others involved, okay, or who are involved in the organization, okay? And I feel that, you know, with the Page of Wands being here, it was a lot of like immature, you know, not well thought out plans, you know what I mean, like things like that, of that nature, okay? And with the page, and look at that, you see the desert? That's crazy. So it was almost like, you know, they were very drawn to this and just like planning, like, okay, what am I gonna do? But they could not put that down. Like, it was like they could not walk away from this energy, okay? So they were very tapped into it. And with the Two of Pentacles, and then you see the oceans away. You see the ocean here? With the Two of Pentacles, it was like, you know, they were trying to carry this out and, you know, trying their best. But again, it's like sometimes I'm telling you, they opened a can of worms. They did something, they bit off more than they could chew. And then they were like struggling, like trying to make sure that this pentacle didn't catch up to this pentacle. But, you know, that's what, let me get one more card on that. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. That's what it's looking like. I'm trying my hardest to balance this and, you know, and carry on this like this organization here, but it seems like it's just getting way over my head. Wow. With the Five of Pentacles here, it's like whoever was in this organization found themselves very alone, very unsupported, very left out in the cold. Hold on, my foot is about to fall asleep. Very alone, very unsupported, very left out in the cold, okay? And look at that. Like, a lot of people, like, if there was promises like, hey, we're going to take care of your family, or or we're going to take care of you, the organization's going to take care of you, or whatever, like, no, that did not happen. And you see how those people are like beaten and bruised. Like, no, that's how a lot of these people left, okay? And also, by the way, the devil is a lie. So it's like, it was based off of, a lot of lies and a lot of deception here as well. You know what I mean? Because the moon is here. So it was like, there was never anything true about this, okay? It was just kind of, it looks to me like, how can I go ahead and create this plan that I've been working on and carry this out? Like, how can I figure this out? How can I get the wheels in motion? Okay, but it was like, it was just, at one point, it just became too much, okay? And I also have here the, I don't know if I brought this up, the Eight of Cups being here. It was like, basically, knowing that, he did want to walk away from this, but it's already too late. All right. And how funny look, like, doesn't that look like him? All right. What else do we want to know? Give me more on this. Give me more on, where were we? Five of Pentacles. I'm about to use the whole dang deck. Okay, so then I have here the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords, let me see. The King of Swords typically, well, no, because my Queen of Swords is my America card. And like, America is represented to me as, sorry, my thing's about to fall. Is represented to me as the, as the Queen of Swords. So I'm looking at this as the organization. So with the King of Swords being here, okay, and this is the organization I'm talking about that, Osama was involved in. With the King of Swords being here, it's like, there was a lot of treachery, okay? People would talk to each other very cruelly, like there was very vindictive behavior, backstabbing, okay? People would play mind games with one another, so it was just, one of those situations where it's like you couldn't trust anybody, okay? Sorry, I'm like, and then let me see here. And I also had the Four of Wands in the reverse. So the Four of Wands, basically, it's like this thing wanted to, whatever this was, it's like it wanted to grow legs and it wanted to put down roots. And it's like, I want us to set us up, but it just did not happen. Okay. All right, the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. It was like, all that camaraderie and, the brotherhood, or, like finding the right people who are going to vibrate with you on the same frequency, and that nobody's going to sell anybody out. Like, that did not happen here. And also there was just an overindulgence. Like, it could be overindulgence in greed, alcoholism, drugs, or whatever. But I doubt that, that was going on. But it just seems like an overindulgence here in greed, and like just doing it to the point where it's excessive and it's too much, okay? And it just was not healthy. Okay, I have here the Three of Swords in the reverse. So the Three of Swords basically talks about backstabbing, betrayal. Like, there was betrayal upon betrayal, like, like no other. So it's like people were selling people out, okay, and really hurting one another. Like, there was nothing like this thing brought happiness to nobody, okay, nobody. So whatever it is, how this thing started, this is how it ended, okay? Just painful. All right, so I have here, this is crazy. I have here the Knight of Wands. So there's a young energy. There's somebody who wants to get this fired up once again. So I would definitely watch out. This is like, this could be, This could be this person's son here with the King of Wands. Remember, this is Osama here. This could be his son. There's a young energy, a youthful energy. He's like, let's get this on and popping again. And again, you see the desert there. So, and I believe that these are chameleons on there. So chameleons are very adaptable. You know, they can change. They can, you know, tell you one thing, and you know, they're very good at blending. Okay, blending in. So that, like, they I would watch out for this person because they may be very good at you know, hiding. Okay, so careful. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Wands. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Wow, look at that. The Hermit here in reverse, okay? This person feels very alone, okay? In a sense here with the Hermit here. And it kind of feels like, whoa, it's me, that type of energy. Let's clarify the Hermit. Yeah, so look how it's looking. It's looking like this person feels alone, feels like they have to carry the burdens of this. Like, okay, like I'm the one who has to really, like, you know, bring this home. You know what I mean? I'm the one who has to kind of rescue this. That's what it feels like. Okay, so Knight of Swords in the reverse. This can be somebody who's gonna, again, very Knight energy, young energy, a younger energy. Okay, so Knights tend to move, so I would definitely keep an eye on this person. But they're ready to come charging in and bring some drama, like, and it would be just very immature, not even well thought out. Okay, but they're gonna be very good and very adamant about, like, hey, it wasn't me. Like, you know, try to talk their way out of this. Okay, so definitely watch out for that. A very intellectual being. Okay, clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands being here in the reverse, there's two things and two interpretations that I'm getting here. So one being, it's like, I want to catch you when you're vulnerable. Two is, you don't know how hard I'm gonna fight, because I'm gonna fight hard. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands here. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. But, well, damn, hold on. Which way do you want this? I need to ask my spirit. Hold on, because that came out. I just need to know. Well, you know, I pulled it this way and then it kind of flew out of my hand the other way. All right, so with the Five of Swords being here in the reverse, it's like, there's not going to be a victory. So it's like, yeah, you're going to fight hard, or you're going to try to do whatever you want to do, but there's not going to be any victory. And, you know, with the Five of Swords in the reverse, this can talk about, you know, somebody who's feels bullied or feels oppressed. Okay, so, you know, those can be his feelings and those can be valid. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to, you know, put the sword down and be like, enough is enough. You know what I mean? And that's the problem here, is that this person does not know when enough is enough. Okay, and when the Five of Swords is in the reverse, it's like, no, you're going to put yourself in a situation where it's just not going to work out in your favor. Okay. Two of Cups in the reverse. It's like, you know, there's red and then there's blue. So it looks to me like, no, I don't care. I don't like, they're just very like, it's, to me, this kind of looks like, you know, maybe their country against our country. Kind of looks like that. Like, no, I don't care. This relationship is over. I'm done with this. It's over. And it's just kind of, it's like that bad relationship that ends, but then it doesn't really end because this person is still like stirring up drama. And, you know, you got to go get a restraining order. It's kind of one of those. Okay. So it's like, it's not good. Okay, last card on this. Give me the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. All right, again, here we go again. With the Four of Wands being here in the reverse, it's like, okay, whatever you're trying to do, like how you're trying to put down roots and you're trying to, you know, settle something or, you know, create something that's going to have longevity, like it's just not going to happen. So, see, whatever you're trying to build, this, you know, the Three of Pentacles, this talks about organization, you know, creating, you know, working with others, you know, working hard and doing something, you know, that's basically, you know, with the 3 is about creativity, like coming up with new ideas and things like that. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. It's just not working. Okay. All right. So that's my reading. I know I kind of went all over the place. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this out, but thanks for watching, for whoever watched this. And yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm on TikTok now. So for whoever wants to have a reading done on there, like not a full-on reading, I'm only doing questions. Okay, I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm not committed to those days. Okay, so if you have a TikTok account, you want to check me out, please do so. All right, thanks for watching.